Jenkpele is on our menu today. It's one of the most delicious Ewe delicacy. When we say jen, it means red, and akle is anything that is prepared with corn which is being driven. Okay, so I have a video that I explained very detailed. You can go through my videos and then you look at them. So with the jenkpele, it depends on the protein you use. Okay, we have the agala jenkpele, whatever jenkpele, do you get it? So the agala jenkpele is the one we use crab, and with this we are going to use abobi. So this is abobi jenkpele. Most people do not want to prepare the abobi because they don't know how to prepare it, but abobi tastes so good. Okay, they don't know how to prepare it because it contains a lot of sand, and when you don't prepare it well, you will regret preparing abobi. How I prep the abobi itself is on the channel or on my Facebook page, so please go through the videos and then check on how I prepared my abobi tadi so that you don't make mistake. Now, another point is that abobi is not salted fish. Most people think it's salted fish. That is dry fish. So it will need some salt in there. Now, we watched it about 8-10 times. Oh, yes. You have to prepare it well. And after that, we soaked it in the salt water for about 3 to 5 minutes, depending on the abobi. If it is very dry, you make sure it should be in the water for some time. Okay, and after that we drain the water from it, and then now we are frying it. So it was my husband's birthday, and this is what he was craving for, and he decided to take over the channel today. And that day I also prepared wachi. We did 2 different kinds of foods. Now we will fry the abobi very well before we proceed. This is another thing you have to take note of. Okay, if you are frying your abobi, if it is not well fried, your mouth will eat you if you eat it. So you understand why I said it earlier that this is not for the lazy people. You have to have time and then prepare it well so that you can enjoy it, because abobi tastes so good. Any recipe that you use abobi to prepare, oh my goodness, that recipe will automatically taste good. Now it is ready. He has removed it from it, and then he added some onions to the oil. He strained the particles from the oil before adding the onions. So this is where I learned this from my husband. Okay, whenever he wants to add something to his ingredients on fire, he will lower the thing so that it will not splatter on him or it will not make the place messy. Yes, so now after some few minutes he's adding grinded pepper, ginger, garlic, tomatoes, and then onions. They are all fresh. Do not add anything tomatoes to this recipe, I beg you. Yes, do not add it when you are making yours. We are making 100% organic recipe today. So after that, he went ahead and add the fried abobi, some of it. Okay, yes, and then he's just going to give it a stir, and then we proceed. You can see that the camera is shaking and I'm moving left. In fact, that day I suffered before getting that video because he is a left-handed person. Okay, so when I go this way, he said I'm not comfortable with the steering, I am not okay, and it was a whole lot. So just endure the video for me should you see anything shaking, anything moving anywhere. Okay, because he is left-handed. Now after giving it a stir, we waited for a while, and this is how it looks. It looks absolutely delicious already and so good. I just want to remind you again, do not add tin tomatoes to this recipe. Okay, yes. Now we've ended up adding all the abobi, and what you are seeing there is the particles. He has not added it to it yet. I don't know whether he will add it. So if we add it to it, I will let you know. He tasted for salt and it was absolutely good. Now he decided to take some of the stew out, and after that we will proceed with the recipe. Just look at the stew. Oh my goodness, someone should just get me some. a wademe. And let me pair this with, or give me some amokpale, or a wokpale, and let me pair this with, oh my goodness, it will taste so good. Now, after taking that from it, he added water to it. So this is going to happen. We are actually going to prepare the abobi gently. We are now going to start with it. Okay, so now I have my corn flour on the other side. With this, you can use roasted corn flour. But today we did not use roasted corn flour because we don't have it. Okay, so what he is adding is corn flour, about 2 tablespoons of corn flour that he mixed with water to get it like a porridge form. Just like when you are preparing your akle, you have to do the porridge on the fire. I hope you understand. We call it jogbo. Okay, porridge is jogbo. And now he is adding the corn flour to it after it's boiled so well, just like when you are preparing the ewo pale. Okay, I have all the videos on my channel. You can just go through it and you will love them. So when you are adding it to it, you make sure it doesn't become lumpy. Just mix it. This is not the time you'll be asking a lot of questions. You'll be talking about unnecessary things. Just concentrate and then prepare it so well. Now he will drive it very well until we get that smooth texture. Oh my goodness, see the way he is driving the thing with his left hand. So beautiful. Just by the way, so just drive it like how you're seeing on the screen, and it is absolutely good. Because akple will become hard whether you like it or not. It will become hard when it cools down. Because of that, he is just going to prepare this very soft so that in case it cools down, it will not become very, 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 very hard. I will show you how it was looking when it became very cold. Okay, you will love it. So let's continue, and then you give it a stir. So I forgot something. When you taste for your salt, when we prepare the abobi stew, when you taste for your salt and it is not enough, you make sure you add some to it. Okay, and you taste for the salt when you add the water to it as well, because it is not at this point that you will add salt to it. Maybe we don't know, it may hoard somewhere. So taste for salt. Anything that you add to it to be nice, just taste if it is okay before you add the corn flour to it. What you are seeing now is coconut milk. That adds some flavor to it. There is no way Agbozome man will prepare jenkle in my house without adding coconut milk. If you know, you know. You know that is where we get our coconut from in Ghana. Not only that place, okay, but we get coconuts in that town. So after that, he wrapped it in the rubber, and that is what you are seeing, and that is my wache I prepared that day. It was so good and absolutely delicious. I hope you are going to try this recipe and let me know how it went. I know it will go well. So this was after hours, and just look at that, it was still soft. You just add some of the stew that we fetch aside and then add it to it. It was so good. It was my first time eating jenkle and I loved it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.